cool stuff that he showed to our 5th and 6th graders, and you guys are in for the same thing if you can behave yourselves. So please enjoy the show and best behavior.
Where 4 of you will be suspended in the air. This is extremely cool. Now, that being said, I want to start off the show with an awesome optical illusion. What I want everyone to do is I want everyone to stare at this disc for 30 seconds. While spinning, you can breathe, you can blink, but don't look away. Keep on staring at the center of the disc, and when I say now, you look at my head, you're going to see something really cool. Check this out. Here we go. Once you stare at the center of the disc, you can breathe, you can blink, but don't look away. In a moment, I count from 10 down to 0. Once I reach 0, look at my head. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Look at my head. How many saw my head shrink? Raise your hand. Hands down. Who wants to try it up here with me? Oh, let's hear. Let's get down. Oh, yeah. One down. All right. Yeah. Over here. What is your name? Hunter, give me this one. Awesome. Hunter, you saw my head get smaller, right? Now, what do you think is going to happen if I spin in the opposite direction? No. My head's not going to get bigger. Your head's going to get bigger. I'm going to spin in the opposite direction, and Hunter's head's going to get really, really big. Hunter, look out in the audience, big smile. Same thing. All you have to do is just stare at the center of the disc for 30 seconds. Here we go. I'm going to spin in the opposite direction. Everyone stare at the center of the disc. You can breathe, you can blink, but don't look away. Just a few short seconds, I'm going to spin it, and you look at Hunter's head, it's going to look like he's getting so much bigger. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Look at Hunter's head. Give it up for Hunter. Have a seat, buddy. Oh, that's awesome. Now check it out. That was a trick of the eyes. Now I want to mess with your minds, because like I said, not only am I a magician, I am also a hypnotist. So I'm going to show you something that shows the power of your own mind and what it's capable. See, I do motivational programs all the time. Today's just for fun, but I do like to sprinkle a little bit of that in during my show. So the more you invest in this, the more you use your imagination, the better this next thing is going to go for you. So everybody put your hands together like this. Have your palms pressed tight together. Tight. Hold your first 2 fingers like this. Spread them apart as far as they will go. Now look at your fingertips, and I want you to imagine you've got 2 powerful magnets on your fingertips. And the closer those magnets go, the more your fingers move together. The more you move your fingers together, the closer those magnets go, drawing your fingers in closer and closer and closer. To many of you, they're actually touching. Separate your hands, go like this. Good job, guys. Now, this one's even better. Everyone hold out your arms like this. Turn your right hand palm up. Now close your eyes. I want you to imagine in your palm up hand, you've got a very heavy rock. You can feel the weight of that rock pushing your hand down further and further. And the further on down the hand goes, the heavier that rock gets. And the heavier that rock gets, the further on down the hand goes. Meanwhile, your other hand, imagine you've got a helium balloon tied to it. It's lifting the hand up higher and higher. Lifting it up higher and higher. Meanwhile, the rock is getting heavier and heavier. Open your eyes, look at your hands. Yeah! Give yourself a round of applause. Good job. Now, I want to try to work with one person in particular. If your hands separated a lot, raise your hand. Oh, let's see here. How about gray shirt right there? You can stay where you are, but I do want you to stand up, okay? You ladies put her hand down. Yes, the one with the short hair. Yes. Okay, perfect. Awesome. What is your name? I'm sorry? Katie. Okay, Katie, I'm gonna try something really cool with your imagination. I'm gonna see if I can manipulate your brain. Okay, here's what I want you to do. I want you to imagine I've got 4 cards, playing cards, hovering over my head. The 4 queens: Queen of Hearts, Queen of Diamonds, Queen of Spades, Queen of Gloves. 2 red queens, 2 black queens. We're gonna eliminate 3 of them and get down to just one card only in your brain. So I'm gonna take 2 of them in my hand, Katie. Am I holding on to the red queens or the black queens? Black queens. I'm gonna throw them away. Now we've got 2 red queens left. Queen of Hearts, Queen of Diamonds. One is gonna turn to face you. One is gonna turn to face me. Which one is facing you? Queen of Hearts, Queen of Diamonds?
Heart.
What? Which one?
Diamond.
Why'd you say diamonds? Just kind of up to you. You like diamonds? Okay, great. Well, I was so sure I was going to be able to influence Katie to say diamond that I made sure that it was the only one facing out like this. Of course, some of you might be thinking, thank you. Now, some of you might be thinking, you use sleight of hand to turn it around somehow. How many guys are thinking I use sleight of hand? Okay, that's fair. See, I didn't want you guys thinking I was using sleight of hand, so I made sure it was the only one with a red back. And I was so sure I was going to influence Katie to think of the Queen of Diamonds, I didn't bother to bring the others with me at all. Everyone give Katie a great big round of applause. Yeah. So, now we're seeing some weird stuff. Who wants to have a bizarre experience? Okay, this is weird. 2 people sitting quietly with their hand in the air, not talking. Let me see here. Come on up here. And one more person. I'm so popular. Oh, you want to come up? Come on. Right. Okay. If I can have you over here. And you're good right there, buddy? Right there. Awesome. Okay, let's meet our helpers. And you come out a little bit closer. Okay, awesome. What is your name? I'm sorry? Rita, give me a fist bump. Thanks for helping me out. Okay. And your name, sir? I'm sorry? Give me a fist bump? Awesome. Okay. Now, do the 2 of you know each other at all? No. No. Okay. This works like an influence thing. This works well with people who know each other, and it works well with people who don't know each other. No. Okay. What we're going to do between the 2 of my friends up here, we're going to open up a mental corridor. Wait. Let's try that again. A mental corridor. There we go. Good. What I'd like the 2 of you to do is face the audience. Put your feet together. Arms at your sides. Head up straight. And smile because you are in show business. Okay. Now what I want you both to do is I want you both to close your eyes. Both of you keep your eyes closed. Do not open your eyes until I ask you to. Do not say anything, but listen very carefully to my instructions as we open up the mental corridor. Here we go. Listen to me carefully, both of you. If you felt something touch you, lift your left hand high in the air. Lower your hand back down. Once again, just to clarify, if you felt something touch you, lift your left hand high in the air. Now, using that hand, point to where you last felt the touch. Open your eyes. I did not touch you. I didn't offer a touch hand. I must have sent it over to you by influence. Give them both a great big round of applause. You guys have a seat. Yeah. This guy is weird. I want to try something really strange. Like that wasn't strange. I'm going to try something else really strange. I want to give an ability to one of you. I got to explain first. Got to explain. You may not want this ability. It's not really worth a whole lot, but it's a lot of fun. Who knows what this is? Yeah. Rubik's Cube. I'm going to give the Rubik's Cube. It's already mixed up from the last group. I'm going to give it to you. And what I want you to do is mix it up, pass it down to another person, mix it up, pass it, keep it, and mix it up to see how many people we can get. We'll get like 5 or 6 people to mix it up. Now, I need somebody solve a Rubik's Cube? Raise your hand. Okay, let me see. Let me get one person. Oh, let's see here. Let me see here. Oh, my goodness, how about orange shirt, yes, orange shirt, yes, yes, yeah, come on up. Thank you very much for helping me. Thank you very much. And what is your name? I'm sorry? Julia, give me a fist bump. Awesome sauce. Okay. Julia, so right now you do not have the ability to solve a Rubik's Cube, right? Okay. Do you believe that people can learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube? Of course. Hypothetically, if you were to learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube, how long do you think it would take you to learn it? 7 hours. A while. Like how long? Like week, month, year? What do you think? A year. Okay. We're going to see if we can speed that up just a little bit. Julie, do me a favor, go into the audience and grab that Rubik's Cube that that person is mixing right now. Hand it over. Alright, so we had, see, 1, 2, 3, we had like 6 people mix it up. Blue shirt, how many times do you think you turned that Rubik's Cube? 8 or so? And you, how many times do you think you turned it? Okay, so roughly 8, so like 8, so a lot, like 60, 70 times you guys turned it. Okay, Julia, Rubik's Cube is sufficiently mixed, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the ability to mix the Rubik's Cube, but I'm going to challenge you, because when I learned how to do it, I wanted to do it really quickly. And the thing is, when you're looking at something and you see your mistakes, sometimes that inhibits you. And I did this whole thing in one of my assemblies about belief, but just sometimes when we see something, we kind of get in our own way. So I'm going to have you mix up the Rubik's Cube in a really weird way, so it seems like it's not going to be very useful. I'm going to put it behind my back. Julie, I want you to stand behind me. So you're facing the audience, looking at my back, okay? In a moment, I'm going to have you do the same thing I'm doing right now. You're going to take the Rubik's Cube, you're going to turn it like this. Do you see what I'm doing? Seems like it's going to be kind of worthless, doesn't it? But we're going to try this anyway. Julia, come back out. Okay. But I'm not even going to make it that easy for you. I'm going to make it even more challenging for you, because the more you get out of your own way, the better, the more successful you can be. I'm going to put this Rubik's Cube inside this bag. And you're going to mix it up, you're going to turn it like I showed you inside the bag, okay? So, and I don't even want you to look, okay? So I want you to turn toward the audience, eyes closed, reach out with your left hand. Okay, put your left hand inside the bag. With one hand, start turning the cube like I showed you. Just turn it, and when you feel you've turned it enough, you just stop, okay? We'll see just how well Julia can learn how to turn the Rubik's Cube. When you feel like stopping, you just stop, okay? Good? Okay, close your eyes. Keep your hand on the Rubik's Cube. I want you to hold on to it. We have to do the big dramatic reveal, you see. So, do you think you can learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube that quickly? Well, it all comes down to belief, because Julia, oops, I'm sorry, take it in there. That didn't break here. Yeah, there we go. Everybody give her a big round of applause. That was awesome. Take that with you. Thank you very much. Julia, that was awesome. Everybody give her a big clap. Well, let's try something a little bit more personal. I need somebody to help me who's not afraid to get real. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm going to stick with orange. Orange shirt, yes. I'm not giving away money. I'm going to hand you right over here if you would, please. Thank you so much. What is your name? I'm sorry? Ella, nice to meet you. Ella, I got a piece of paper here for you. Come on, you can come closer. Come closer. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have you write down, you're going to print the first name of somebody you know that you're very close to on this piece of paper, okay? You're going to do that, and then after you write that name on the line here, you're going to fold it up like this, okay? You can't see through it. Okay, so go ahead. Take that. Take the pen, unfold it. Do not let me see it. I'm going to go over here so I cannot see. And when you're done writing that person's first name, printing it, fold that paper up and tell me that you're ready by saying in a nice loud voice, now. Okay, good. Okay, good. I'll take the pen. What I want you to do, and Ella, okay, I thought I forgot your name for a second there. Ella, what I want you to do is I want you to take that piece of paper and let somebody, if somebody in the front row you don't know, take a look at it really quick. Okay, somebody in the front row. Do you know? Okay, just let anybody in the front row. Okay, sir, if you do me a favor, unfold it. Don't let anybody else see You're gonna get the paper in a second. Can you read what it says? Okay, no, can you tell what it's supposed to be? Yeah, okay, guy next to you. Okay, let him take a look at it. Can you see what that name is supposed to be? Okay, keep working. Can you read what it is? Okay, good. Fold it back up. Okay, Ellie, you can take it. The reason why I have somebody else in the audience check it is because sometimes the person I'm working with, I say the name is Bill, and they go no, so therefore I can have somebody verify it. So you know what it says, right? In the blackhead, you know what this says, right? And you know what this says. Okay, good. So we don't need this anymore. Okay, so we can just get rid of that. Okay. Now what I want you to do is I want you to think of that person's name. This person is. Just think of that person's name. This person is related to you. No, not related to you. Person's not related to you, right? Not sure about this. Not sure about this one. Ella, you know what? I might have you think of a different person, okay? I'm gonna have you think of a different person. Somebody that, how close are you to the person you were thinking of? Like, close or just kind of close? Okay, but, were they related to you or not related to you? Okay, that might be why. Now I want you to do this again. Think of another person's name, different person's name who is very close to you, okay? Because I just wasn't getting enough of a signal off of that one, okay? Go write that person's name. You print clearly. And once you've finished writing that person's name, fold it back up. We all done? Okay, great. Take a pen. Okay, good. And so, I'm not gonna waste time going in the audience again. Can I trust you? I can trust you? Okay. All right, so I don't have to worry about going into the audience again. Okay. Okay, this time think of that person's name. Okay. This person is, are they older than you? Younger than you? Interesting. Is this person related to you? This person is related to you. Ah. And the last one was too. Are those, the last one was not related to you? Oh, okay, that makes sense now. Okay. Okay. Sure. Let's try it this way. Okay, Natalie, what I want you to do, Ellie, what I want you to do, I want you to imagine you're in a park, okay? You're in a park, walking down a walkway. Put your hand on top of mine. Close your eyes. Okay. We're walking down a walkway in a park. You see this person standing next to a pond. And this person is female, yes? Okay, you walk toward the person, tap the person on the shoulder, and say, "Hello, Natalie." Is that it? Was that it? Everyone give her a very big round of applause. Oh, that's cool. Okay. That was cool. Let's try something spooky. Something creepy. Oh, goodness gracious. How about, you guys don't even know if I need a volunteer. So put your hands down. I need a volunteer. How about, blue shirt, come on, everybody, give her every one. Come on up here, thank you very much. Okay. Right here, if you would. Okay. What is your name? I'm sorry? Amelia. Amelia, so you helped me out with the Rubik's Cube thing. We've been through a lot together, okay? Now let me get to my box here. Okay, we're gonna get ready. I want you to go like this. Go like this. Okay, and here, what I want you to do is I want you to back up a little bit. Here, there you go. Good. Now make two fists. Okay, now you're gonna lower one of them. Go like this. Okay, turn and face the audience. Okay, just wait right there. Who's heard of voodoo before? Okay. How many people think voodoo is evil? How many people think voodoo is about bewitching and killing people? I will tell you the truth. That is all Hollywood funk. I know that voodoo is actually it comes back from Africa. They came over to the States and emerged and blended with Christian missionaries, and it formed this new religion called voodoo. And people now in New Orleans, they practice it. And Hollywood kind of took over. They made it look a lot more evil than it was supposed to be. And sometimes voodoo practitioners, they kind of play into it for tourism reasons. But we're gonna try something weird with voodoo, and I will not come near you, I will not touch you, but if you don't move, it won't hurt much. So I've got my voodoo doll here. I'm just gonna place it in my hand. Okay. Don't move. Watch. Watch the dowel. Did you feel anything? Good. I want you to take that hand, go like this, toward the audience. Look at that. Look at it. Everyone give her a big round of applause. Here, wait. There you go. Just a little nap there, Fred. Give her another big round of applause. That was cool. Oh, and I'm doing that. So check it out. We've done voodoo. We've done weird. Now it's time for danger. Of the public. I mean, long before you were born, magicians like David Copperfield, David Blaine, and more contemporary, Chris Angel doing all the... David Copperfield hung from a straitjacket upside down over a bunch of fire. David Blaine, put spikes through his arms, and he caught a bullet with his teeth, and all kinds of crazy things. And every time I see a magician do something crazy like that, I only have one thought. Are they crazy? Well, I'm happy to tell you that just for your sick amusement, I am just as crazy as the rest of them. So, what's going to happen is I'm going to put my health, my risk, my well-being at odds just for your sick amusement. So I need the help of somebody who doesn't care about my well-being. Oh, thank you very much. You're all sickos. Okay, black Nike shirt. Black Nike shirt. Come on here. Over here. Thank you very much. Awesome. Come a little bit closer. And what is your name? Alex, give me this one. Awesome sauce. Okay. Alex, here's the part I gotta get ready for. It's the part that might freak you out. Okay, be brave. Be brave. Get ready for it. Get ready? Styrofoam cups! They don't understand. They don't understand how it's gonna go. I got ahead of myself. Take the styrofoam cups. Check them out. Make sure that it's ordinary styrofoam cups. There's no microchips, no magnets, no string, no pieces of tape, no hidden reptiles, no spiders inside the cups. Good? Okay. The second thing inside the cup, inside the case here that I've got for this is some wooden coasters. Wooden coasters like the kind if you put in like a Pepsi or milk or something, you do want to have a ring on the table, you don't want your mom or dad to yell at you. So 3 of the coasters are unprepared. One of the coasters has a very large, theatrical, and sharp steel spike in the center of it. Alex, you put the cups down for a second? Alex, my insurance does not cover stab wounds. Don't like that, but I want you to squeeze along the side and make sure that it is good and solid, yes? Okay, good. So I'm going to place it down here like this. Now, in a moment, I'm going to turn my back. When I turn my back, I want you to take the cups, I want you to put them down over the coasters. Now, some people think, well, the cups are marked, so you can put them down in any order that you want. They can be different colors, and because you can choose where they go, it would not matter. And I want you to change the order of the coasters, too. So I'm going to turn my back, away you go. So mix up the coasters. Make sure that every coaster has 1 cup over it so I can't see where the spike is. And when you're done, in a nice loud voice, say, ready, so that I know I can turn my back. Okay, good. And if anybody's skeptical, you can look behind the audience. There's no mirrors there. Nobody's giving me any signals. Now, no teachers cueing me which one is which. The teachers are going, you're on your own, buddy. So, yeah, I know how it goes. Okay. Okay. Alex, you gotta fix that one, buddy. You gotta fix that one. Okay, good. Now, do you know which one is under? Okay, good. Because the last show they forgot which one is under and it caused problems. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to imagine this is cup number 1, cup number 2, cup number 3, cup number 4. So if the spike is underneath cup number 2, you think to yourself 2 inside your brain, okay? Okay, here's where I gotta read your body language. Turn, I want you to face me. And you ever play poker? Do you know what a poker face is? Poker face, for those of you who don't, does anybody don't know what a poker face is? Okay, poker face is you want to look neutral. You're gambling, you got cards in your hand, you don't want your opponents to know what you got, so you have to look neutral. You don't want to avoid any tells. I'm going to see if I can spot Alex's tells. Okay, look at me. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's real good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that'd be creepy. I'm not going to go any closer. He said under his breath, "It's a little close, dude." Okay. All right. I think I got it. Okay, good. So we've eliminated 1 cup. Alex, I'm going to turn my back. I want you to mix up the cups, mix up the coasters, change the positions. The more we do this, the more the odds are not in my favor. And I will warn those of you in the front row, if this goes wrong, you're in the splash zone. Alex, when you're ready, say ready. Okay. Okay. So if it was, we got 1, 2, 3 this time. So if something needs like whatever, number 1, you think 1. Okay, got it? Okay, good. Why don't you come over here, please? Thank you. Hold out your hand. Which hand do you write your name with? Right, okay, turn toward this way so you're right. I'm not going to put your hand over the cups, that'd be stupid. I'm not going to risk a student's life or maiming. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Okay, good. 2 goes around. How many of you are getting nervous right about now? What are you worried about? It's my hand. Alex, when you're ready, say ready. Okay. Okay. So, and Alex is something really intelligent, by the way. I've had some students where they put like 1 here at the end. And that makes it like really easy because if the spike was over here, because I know some of you know where it is. So if the spike was over here and I go like this, and that kind of gives me a cue to go back over here. But they're closer together now. So y'all aren't going to know which one I'm going to hit, and then I'm going to go right in the middle. Y'all aren't going to know which one I'm going to hit until at the very end I veer. We'll either have success or we'll have a bloody mess up here. Okay? So Alex, I've been doing this whole body language reading thing, okay? First I was like looking for pupil dilation when I said the right number. Second time I was looking for a change in your pulse. I've only got a 50-50 shot at getting this right. So now I have to make sure I have a method of detection known to be 100% accurate. And there's only one way I can do that. That's by using a method of detection that only exists in science fiction. That is, of course, the Vulcan mind meld. Hold still. Okay, 1, 2. On 3. 1, 2. 3 weeks ago I did this at a show and I messed it up and it was really painful. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Everybody give Alex a great round of applause, dude. Thank you very much. Thank you for not stabbing me. Are you guys having fun? You guys are awesome, by the way. I love this. Now, whenever I go to a middle school, I do science shows, I do math shows, I do reading shows, I do all kinds of shows. And I know there's people in the audience, like we had the choir here earlier. There's kids who are good at sports, science. Who here loves to read? Who loves to read? Especially fiction. Oh, okay. So somebody loves to read. Let me see. How about she's got eyeglasses on, light colored shirt, eyeglasses on. Yes, come on up here, please. Yes, light colored shirt. Everybody give her a nice big round of applause. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, come on over here. And thank you for this. I'm not for a living. Give me this one first. What is your name? Haley. Haley, that's nice to meet you. Haley, I've got some books here. We're going to do a direct mind-to-mind connection because I'm going to prove to you all I'm the world's greatest mind reader. Check this out. I've got 3 books here, and I've read long before I should have. one of the first books I read about your age was Stephen King's The Shining. I know there's a couple of movies, but the movies are a little bit different than the books. In The Shining, they have the Overlook Hotel, this massive ancient hotel that's closed down for the winter. And Jack Torrance, he's a caretaker, and his wife and his son, they go to the hotel, and they're going to stay there the whole winter, make sure that the pipes don't freeze, just make sure the hotel's in good shape. Well, there's ghosts there, and they eventually drive Jack Torrance mad, and he's going to try to kill his son, and it's a scary book. Then we have from the 90s, this is from the 70s, from the 90s, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. This is the fourth one. This is the one where, one of the thicker ones. This is the one where, to me, the story got a lot darker. The first three were somewhat whimsical, and starting in 4, things got really, really serious. And then this one, which came out in the 2000s, I believe, the Da Vinci Code. It's about it's a mystery about finding clues to in modern arts, works of art, and ancient works of art, and this whole treasure hunt. It's really, really great book. They made a movie out of it, which wasn't anywhere near as good. But Haley, out of these 3 books, which one would you like to use for this experiment? Da Vinci Code, Shining, or Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire? Harry Potter. Okay. Grab the book. And you might think, well, everybody picks the same book. No, the last group, the young lady who helped me, she picked The Shining. Somebody, they do pick different books. Okay. Once you open the book, flip through it. Excuse me. Frog in my throat. Flip through it, and hold it up so I can't see what page you're on. Some people might think I've got every page in the book memorized because, wow. Okay. So you got the page? Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to look at that page, and I want you to find a big, long, multi-syllable word. Do not pick a proper pronoun. In other words, don't pick a character's name, and that might be easy to guess. So pick a long, multi-syllable, interesting, big, juicy word. Got one? Okay. Concentrate on that word. Look at the first letter. Okay, now I want you to, can you imagine an animal that begins with that same letter? Okay, good. Look at me. Okay, I'm going to try to read your mind. Okay, I'm going to see if I can draw your animal. Hold still. Okay. Okay, this is going to freak everybody out. Haley, in a nice loud voice, what animal are you thinking of? A horsefly. Horsefly. An amazing horsefly without his wings, everybody. Clearly, that did not work. That did not work at all. But what I want you to do is, I want you to go ahead and just pick. I want you to look at pick some random letters in that word. Look at the whole. Look at the whole word. Spell it in your mind. Count the letters. Know the word. Okay, the whole word. Okay. Look at me. Okay. Hopefully I got it right this time. Nice loud voice. Nice loud voice. What word are you thinking of? No, the word that started with the H. Half-heartedly?
Yeah, half-heartedly.
Half-heartedly. Half-heartedly, everybody. Whoa. Let's try that again. Open it up. What I want you to do is I want you to open up to a different page. And I want you to find some dialogue, 2 people talking, or 3 people talking, whatever. Some dialogue, people talking. Got it? Okay. I want you to look at a big word that they're saying, a big juicy word, a multi-syllable word in the dialogue. Got it? Okay. Look at me. Okay. Nice loud voice. What word is that character saying you're thinking of?
Unbelievable.
Well, that was unbelievable, everybody. Everybody give her a very big round of applause. Thank you very much. Awesome. Very cool. So, I gotta say, you guys are awesome. You guys really are awesome. And now we're at the point of the show where the magic stops and we get into hypnosis. You guys didn't realize that, but earlier in the show, we were already doing hypnosis. When your fingers put together, when your imagination and your hands separated, that was a very mild form of hypnosis. We're going to see if we can deepen that. I need one person who wants to be hypnotized. Now listen, before you put your hands in the air, hands down. Realize this. Hypnosis is something that I don't do to you. Hypnosis is something that you hear my words, you follow along, and it happens like that. So if you fight me on it, it's not going to work. So somebody who really wants to be hypnotized and have a really cool experience, okay? So let me see here. Oh my goodness, how about gray shirt, short dark hair? Yes, come on down. Everybody give us a great round of applause. Come on over here, lady. Right over here, thank you very much. Awesome sauce. What is your name, sir? I'm sorry? Caden, give me a fist bump. Awesome. Caden, I've got a really interesting experiment that I learned about from MIT. MIT, they discovered that if you had a highly reflective object and you looked at this object and you picked one spot on it, it could induce some eye fixation through eye fatigue, which would lead to trance. So you can come a little bit closer, I'm not going to hurt you. Now take a look at that ball bearing, okay? Make sure it's a good solid ball bearing. Squeeze it, okay? Good. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Take a deep breath. I want you to pick one spot, because you see all the reflections on the ball bearing. I want you to pick one spot on it, concentrate, focus all your attention on it. Got it? Okay. In your imagination, as you stare at the ball bearing, I want you to imagine that ball bearing is getting smaller. Now, it can't really get smaller because that would be violating the rules of physics. But I want you to imagine it getting smaller in your brain. And as you imagine it, you actually begin to see it getting smaller in reality. And the more you see it getting smaller, the deeper you go. And the deeper you go, the better you feel. The better you feel, the deeper you want to go. You see it getting smaller, can't you? Now, it can't actually be getting smaller because that would be impossible. It'd just roll, it'd be rolling right through the tube. But I want you to imagine it getting bigger now. And the bigger it gets, the deeper you go. The deeper you go, the more relaxed you are. The more relaxed you are, the deeper you go. You can see it getting bigger, can't you? Now your head say, no, I'm not telling a falsehood, okay? So it's getting bigger now, isn't it? Now I want you to actually check out the tube. Check out the tube. Make sure there's nothing funny about the tube or anything like that, okay? And make sure it's good and solid, okay? Check out the ball bearing again, okay? And they're both good, solid. I mean, really, if it really was getting smaller, it means it slipped right through the tube, right? Okay, so I want you to watch it again, and I want you to imagine it getting bigger. And as you imagine it getting bigger, you'll begin to relax more. The more you relax, the deeper you go. The deeper you go, the better you feel. The better you feel, the deeper you want to go. You see it getting bigger now, can't you? Yeah, and I want you to imagine it getting smaller now. The smaller you imagine it, the smaller you actually see it become. The smaller you actually see it become, the deeper you go. And the deeper you go, the better you feel. The better you feel, the deeper you want to go in this light level of trance. You see it getting smaller now, can't you? So I'm not making this up. This is not a trick. Hold up in your hand, and it's flat. I want you to concentrate on it. Just look at it, put it flat on your palm, and look at it. I want you to imagine it getting smaller. And as you imagine it getting smaller, nod your heads, and when you see it getting smaller, nod your heads. Everybody knows that I'm not telling a falsehood. So he's actually seeing it getting smaller. It's called a hallucination. Now imagine it getting bigger. And as you imagine it getting bigger, you actually see it getting bigger. You see it getting bigger now, can't you? I'm not making that up. He is now in the stage 6 of hypnosis where you start to hallucinate. That is really cool. Hypnosis can happen with your eyes wide open. I'll make it get smaller. You can see it getting smaller. Now you feel fine, right? You feel fine. You're not like, woozy or anything like that, but you can actually see it change size, can't you? I'm not making that up. When you tell everybody later, you can say, I'm not making that up. You see it changing size, yes? Okay. So you keep on doing that for a few more minutes. Have some fun with it, because it really is cool. Now we're going to combine hypnosis along with something called quantum mechanics. This is kind of sort of like Ant-Man and Quantumania, but for reality. So I'm going to show you something that's really cool here. So I've got a box here with one of my business cards. Okay, so I'm just going to look on the front. Dude in the orange, take the business card. Okay, look inside here. Is there anything else inside that box? Drop the business card inside the box. Okay, good. You've been great. Awesome. Give them a great big round of applause. Okay. Now I'm going to take this bag, and I'm going to put this box inside the bag. We're going to see if we can have an experiment in quantum mechanics. Okay. Now, is that still changing size? It's fun, isn't it? Isn't that wild? That's so cool. You tell your friends about it later. Okay. So we're going to do an experiment now involving hypnosis and something very cool, something a little more detailed with the ball bearing. Don't sit down yet. I have to get our little our target here, okay? Okay, so I got a couple of envelopes here. I'll use this one. I want you to have the seat on the envelope, okay? Now I've got, whenever I do this experiment, I do it for different audiences. I do it for like library groups, corporate groups. I've been to 38 states across the country doing shows like this. I've done every year, I might do 100 shows, 150 shows. I think last year I did like 183 shows. And I see different kinds of people. I see students like you. I see teachers. I see truck drivers. I see grave diggers. I see plumbers. I see politicians. I see police officers. All kinds of different people. But we're going to try this with this book here. I've got this demonstration book, Dracula. Bram Stoker's Dracula is a classic. I talk about it more in my Horror in the Library show. Okay, so I'm going to go through the book like this. When you want me to stop, you just tell me when to stop, okay? Stop. Right there? You're going to mark your place just like this. Okay, so what I want you to do is look at the page you stopped at right here. I want you to look at the first word on the page. Got it? Okay. Now, in fact, you can hold on to the book. You can hold on to the book. Now, I want you to stand up. I want you to look at me. I'm going to try to read your mind. You picked page number 183, yes? And the word you picked was grave diggers. Is that correct? Crazy. But I knew in advance he was going to do that. I predicted it in advance because I put it inside this envelope. He's saying, no. You will select page 183. Your word will be grave diggers. Now that's not a bad trick, right? But I promise you this is not a trick. Do you really think he saw page 183? Do you really think he saw the word grave diggers? Open up the book. To 183. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Wait, look at that, look at that. It's torn out. He never really saw page 183. Because I was talking before, and I was saying all about the amount of shows that I did. It's 100 shows, 150 shows, and I touched him, I said 183. And then I said, all different kind of people, police officers, truck drivers, teachers, students, and grave diggers. I touched him again. It's called an anchor. I anchored him to hallucinate something. And to prove this whole thing about quantum mechanics, you checked out that box earlier. Orange shirt, you checked out the box earlier. The box is empty, right? Come over here, buddy. Come over here. I want you to be here when I open this up, okay? I'm not gonna hurt you. Check this out. Look at this. That was empty before, right? Okay, you can have a seat. You can have a seat. Now, dude, I want you to reach inside there. I want you to take out that page. Okay, what page is it? 183. What's the first word on the page? And let's see if the torn pages fit. Go ahead. Everybody give him a great big round of applause. That is it, folks. You're awesome. Thank you very much. You have a seat? It's crazy. I know. It's crazy. Well, we have reached the point of the show where we get to do something that always results in people cheering and screaming. This is not magic. This is physics. This is really cool. This is a really cool demonstration for teamwork that I talk about on my team building thing. So today we're going to do it for fun. I'm going to take these 4 chairs. I'm going to put them into this configuration like this. It's a really weird configuration. And in a moment, I'm going to call for 4 people. Don't raise your hands yet. They're going to come up here. They're going to be seated in these chairs. They're going to lay across each other's lap. That's the big warning. You will be touching each other. Okay. Then, I'm going to take away the chairs one by one. Now listen, put your hands on for a second. Some groups, I'm able to pull away 1 chair before they fall down. Some 2, some 3, occasionally. And the 5th and 6th graders did it. Be able to pull away all 4 groups, or all 4 chairs, and they stay suspended in the air. It's amazing. So, 4 people, if you're up to the challenge, 4 people. Let me see here. Oh, let's see here. See, oh, black shirt, come on down here. Let's see, oh my goodness, yes, come right here, yes. Oh my goodness, okay, you keep moving. Okay, awesome. And big shot here, come on down. All right, I think I got 4. Come on up, guys, come on up. All right. All 4 of you are right here coming to the line, just like this. Okay, let's meet all of our 4 players. What is your name? Thanks for helping me. What is your name? Thanks for helping me. What is your name? Thanks for helping me. What is your name? Okay. Thank you for helping me. Okay. So I'm going to have you come over here. You're going to sit in this chair sideways, facing that direction. You're going to sit in this chair sideways. You're going to face in that direction. Good. I'm going to have you sit here sideways, facing the flag. I'm going to have you sit here, facing the back wall. And sir, I'm going to have you come over here, sitting right here, you're going to face the audience. Okay, now the success for this is not a magic trick, is that you must have your feet planted firmly on the ground, okay? So first what I want you guys to do, I want you guys to scoot your behinds closer toward the middle of where all the chairs meet if you can, okay? Good. Okay, put your feet flat on the ground. This is very important. No matter what happens, no matter how freaked out you get, have your feet planted firmly on the ground. I want all four of you to lift your hands high in the air. Good. Now you lean on his lap, you lean on her lap, you lean on his lap, you lean. There you go. It's like, I warned you! I warned you! Go like this. Go like this. Go like this. Okay, good. Now, during this demonstration, I'm going to be asking you guys to lift up your waists, okay? This way, as I pull the chairs out, no matter what happens, you're going to keep your feet planted, you're going to keep your heads down, you may lift your middles up toward the sky, okay? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? You got this. Just listen to me. We'll get through it together. Here we go. Oh, wrong music. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Okay, lift your waists up. Keep your feet planted. Do not lift your feet. Chair number one. Okay. Lift your waists. Okay, lift your waists. Keep your feet planted. Chair number two. Okay. Lift your waists. Keep your feet planted. Do not lift your feet. You got this. Chair number three. Okay, you got this. Lift your waists. Lift your bottoms. Chair number four. Okay, you guys pull yourself down carefully. Okay, good job. Nice job. You guys are awesome. Form a line, form a line, form a line. Okay, turn and face the audience. Big bow. Give a big round of applause. Thank you guys very much. Have a seat. That was cool. Well, that was pretty awesome. Do you guys have fun today? Man, I know I did. I'd love to see you guys again sometimes. I got a bunch of other shows. I've got shows on, character education and math and science. But in the meantime, if you enjoyed the show, tell your teachers how much fun you had. And by the way, we're nearing dismissal, so I'm going to turn things back over